everyone, I have a grocery haul for you. Crispin and I went to Walmart. We did not go to Sam's Club. Seems that Sam's Club is out of a lot of stuff and Walmart had everything I needed, so we just got everything at Walmart this week. This is a grocery haul, at least for this week. There's some extra things in here and some they'll last a bit longer than a week. But let me just turn the camera around. I'll show you what I got and I'm going to tell you what I'm going to use it for. All right, this is for Kyla. She wanted a drink cartridge for her water bottle. We got a box of eggs. There were no eggs at Sam's Club when I was looking online before we left, so I just went ahead and got this one from Walmart. We also grabbed 4 gallons of milk. I am going to use one of these gallons to make some yogurt with. So I've got just one little container here of plain Greek yogurt that I will use for that. I've got 3 bags of Scoops corn chips. These are for the boys' basketball banquet that is this coming weekend. We've got 2 banquets with 2 different boys on 2 different teams, and so I signed up to bring Fritos for one of the banquets, and then the other one we need to bring a side that goes with chicken strips. So I got some potato chips, 3 different kinds, barbecue, cheddar, sour cream, and just original wavy potato chips.
Can you help me get a cup?
No, you'll have to wait a minute. I also went ahead and got another thing of decaf coffee.
No.
I got a package of ham. I'm gonna make some more of those ham, egg, and cheese cups that are really good, so that's what this is for. I got 4 sweet potatoes, and these actually, I was looking for the ones with the little eyes on them growing roots because I'm going to put them over water to grow some roots and then use these as seed potatoes in my garden to grow some sweet potatoes this year. I got 2 big bags of broccoli. These are 2 pounds each, so there's 4 pounds total. I'm going to use the broccoli and this sausage that I got here along with some cream cheese and some shredded cheese and make some kind of casserole for dinner one of these nights. I may add some rice to that also, but that was just a meal idea I had that I wanted to try out. We've got 10 pounds of potatoes. I've got 4 boxes of butter, a pack of cream cheese. I do have a lot of cream cheese, but we eat it through it pretty quickly. I like to get the cream cheese at Walmart or at Sam's Club because it is a lot cheaper than Walmart, but since we weren't going to Sam's, I just grabbed 2 from Walmart. 1 big jug of heavy whipping cream. This actually is about $2 more for this big jug at Walmart than it is at Sam's, so that's why I like to get it at Sam's. A package of hot sausage and a package of regular sausage. A big jug of cottage cheese. I've been enjoying this for breakfast with some fruit and some Truvia. Has lots of protein in it. Another bag of onions. There's several little onions in there. We've got some frozen berries. I grabbed blueberries and then 2 bags of cherry berry blend. The kids use this often when they make smoothies. And I also will use it when I make that yogurt. The kids like to have fruit with their yogurt, and then I like to have fruit with my cottage cheese, and I wanted to make some blueberry muffins, so I grabbed some frozen blueberries. We also got a big brick of Colby Jack cheese. I got a pack of mini 0 sugar Dr. Peppers. The girls wanted some bubble gum, so I got them some bubble gum, and then one of these is actually a gift for someone for a birthday present. So the girls got some bubble gum, and the girls do pay me back for these things. The bubble gum, the drink cartridge, they will pay me back for those things. So I just picked them up because I wasn't taking them all to the store with me. This is also a birthday gift. We have a couple birthdays this coming weekend as well. So we've got some cheese balls, big pack of cheese balls for a birthday gift. And then the bubble gum for the birthday gift, and then the Sprite is also for a birthday gift. So that is it for our grocery haul. I don't know if I showed, I can't remember. Did I show this head of cabbage? I also got a head of cabbage. Today is St. Patrick's Day, and we're having corned beef and cabbage for lunch. I've got about a half a head of cabbage in my fridge.
That's why I'm wearing orange.
That's why you've got on orange. We learned that Protestants wear orange on St. Patrick's Day. So I've got some orange on. I have a little bit of orange on my dress. So anyway, that's why I got the cabbage. We're gonna have that with our lunch today with our corned beef, which hopefully will be done by lunchtime. I put it in the crock pot this morning and have had it on high all morning long, but it, oh yeah, it looks like it's cooking up pretty well. It was a huge corned brisket that was in the freezer, and that's only about 3/4 of it. I did cut up a chunk and put it in the freezer to save for later because it was so big. So anyway, the cabbage is for lunch today, and then the other things for our meals this week. All right, so that is it for my groceries, and up next I am going to share with you the things that we ate, some of the meals that we made for this week. My girls are in here making some cookies for a St. Patrick's Day dessert. They made green cookies and they made some green frosting. It looks more blue compared to the green of the cookie. But we only had 1 jar of blue frosting, so they were trying to turn it green by adding some yellow to it. So anyway, this is our St. Patrick's Day dessert today. Some green frosting with orange sprinkles, or green cookies with green frosting and orange sprinkles. All right, I am working on lunch. My corned beef is not going to be done by lunchtime, so we're gonna have that for dinner instead of for lunch. It's still cooking in the crock pot. I didn't get it started. Should have thought about it sooner, and I didn't. So that's gonna be dinner. For lunch, I am doing the kids some, I've got a few pizza rolls here, and then in the oven there is some chicken nuggets and some fish sticks. I don't have any french fries today, so they're just gonna eat those. My husband is gonna have some crab rangoons, carnivore crab rangoons. These are fried cheese, and then I've got just some cream cheese here, and I'm gonna mix in this crab meat, and that's gonna be his lunch. And I am going to have leftover soup that I made yesterday for lunch. This is hamburger, like ground beef, with some beef broth that I had in the freezer. Also has a can of tomato sauce, some garlic powder, and a bag of freeze-dried zucchini. And it actually is pretty good. I add some salt to it when I make it. And then I'm also gonna put some cheese and some sour cream in there. When I did that yesterday, it made it taste like lasagna soup. It was really good. So I'm gonna have that for lunch today, and we're kind of doing a mixture, a hodgepodge of things for lunch, and then we'll have a big meal at dinner time this evening. I said earlier that for St. Patrick's Day, Protestants wear orange. This is not a new concept, but it's not a very popular concept. Catholics wear green, Protestants wear orange. The article says that Protestant Irish have been known as orange since 1690, because in 1690, William the Orange was a Protestant, King James was a Catholic, and William the Orange defeated him. So thus the Protestants were then called Orange, the Orange, and are referred to as orange. But the actual act of wearing orange on St. Patrick's Day is fairly new. So just so that was an interesting little tidbit of information that we learned yesterday. And now the kids are all wearing orange and green because it's St. Patrick's Day and we've always done green. They don't want to get pinched, so they all wear their green for St. Patrick's Day. We're just finishing our lunch, and
Mama, don't put that in,
we're gonna
please.
read the story of St. Patrick. This is from The Voice of the Martyrs. This picture book has a lot of words in it. We're gonna read, right now we're gonna start with the beginning part, and then I think we'll read the rest of it in a little while, but it's got the whole story here in the beginning, so we're gonna read that. All right, it's just about dinner time. We have our corned beef. Looks delicious. Yeah. I just pulled it out of the crock pot, and it's falling aparty and stringy and yummy. Cooked really well. Is it good?
I love it.
Very good. So I've got all of this here for meat.
You need to make this way more.
There was a bit of fat in there. This is all the fat. So this is meat right here.
It's fat.
This is meat too.
Ooh, meat.
Another chunk of meat there with some. It's got quite a bit of fat in it though. This piece does. So And then I cooked some of the cabbage that I had. I cooked up the rest of the head I had in my fridge, and then I cut about half of the new head of cabbage. Some people like it cooked and some people like it raw. So I cooked some in here with a full stick of butter and some onion powder and some garlic salt. And then I also have, excuse me, just a little bowl of some raw cabbage that some of the kids like to munch on and requested. So they don't like the cooked cabbage. They like the raw cabbage. So this is our dinner for this evening. Just some corned beef and some cabbage. There's still some cookies left there on the table from lunch, so people can have those for dessert if they want. And I'm eyeballing this cheesecake whip out of my new carnivore cookbook that I got not too long ago. Cheesecake mousse is what it's called. I may make that for my husband and I a little bit later on for a dessert. But we're gonna sit down at the table and enjoy this yummy dinner. All right, I'm getting ready to make lunch, and we are gonna have, my husband's gonna have a steak. Brought a steak up for him. He's trying to be pretty strict back on his carnivore eating, and so I'm just cooking him a steak every day. And I'm gonna make for myself, I am making for the kids and I a cheesy sausage and broccoli casserole. This recipe is on my blog. I will put a link down in the description box for you if you want to go check that out. But it's very easy to make, pretty quick, doesn't require a whole lot of work. So I'm gonna get my oven preheating first, and then we will throw the casserole together. I am using some just original sausage and a thing of spicy hot sausage. I'm gonna cook both of these up to have 2 pounds of meat because there's so many of us and we like our meat. No, put it back. Say yes, Mom. No. The casserole is done. It is pretty good. And then the bread is almost finished in here. It's just getting cooked on the top the rest of the way. Looks really good. But my husband's steak is finished, and as soon as that bread is done, we are gonna pull it out and everyone's gonna eat our lunch.
So messy.
Crispin is making lunch for us today. In this pan, he's got some teriyaki sauce, and he also cut up the 2 oranges we had left and squeezed all the juice in there to make kind of like an orange chicken sauce. And then he also has got a little pot of rice here. And then in the oven, and also over here in the air fryer, he's got some chicken cooking. He put some breading on most of the chicken, these ones here. These ones don't have any breading on them for me to eat. But he's making kind of like an orange, yeah, kind of like an orange chicken for us for lunch today. And I think I'll get out the rest of the cabbage that we have left over in the fridge and warm that up. And that's gonna be our lunch today.